and we are going to talk about a few things. But before I get into that, if you are new to the channel, welcome. This is a true crime channel. I talk a lot about crime in all shapes and forms, missing people, murdered people, historically killed missing people, current events, all that stuff. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. It's free, doesn't cost anything. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Thanks for the support. Blah, 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 blah. So, oh goodness, let's get to this. So today, it looks like the jury in the P. Diddy trial made their decisions as to what he was guilty and not guilty of. So they found him guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Basically, it was him bringing in prostitutes out of state and moving them around to have these parties, which is massively illegal. So that is, I'm sorry, very tired. That is what he was convicted of. Now, the minimum of what he would get in this would be a big fine. The maximum would be 10 years. And because he's been convicted of both of that, 2 times that, he would get up to 20 years and a very, very big fine. So we will not know until October 3rd whether or not he is, what type of sentence he's going to get. Because later on this afternoon, he was denied bail again. So he has to stay in jail until he has his sentencing hearing, which will be October 3rd. Now, from what I've been reading, it looks like the prosecutors are only going to ask for like 4 to 5 years, which isn't a lot, but he's going to be doing some time. I hope so anyway. So there's that. I do feel that if he doesn't do any time, if he just pays the fine and walks out, anybody who's testified against him is got a target on their back. So they need to be careful. But there is that. Now, let's get to what I really want to talk about. I just did a rant on my Facebook Live about this. I'm going to do a rant on here too. So, the whole reason why I have this YouTube channel, what started this whole thing, was a missing person case that was local to me. And this started in January of 2024. And the case is Marissa Carmichael. Hello, Pikmin Master. Pleased to meet you. Marissa Carmichael is a 25-year-old woman. Well, actually, she should be 26 now. That went missing on January 14th, 2024. She's from High Point, North Carolina, which is not far from where I live. And she had 5 kids. Oh, thank you, Lord. So she went missing, basically just kind of disappeared off the face of the earth. And that was a case that got me started on all this. It hit me a certain kind of way because Marissa, was 25 at the time. I have a daughter that's not much younger than her. Marissa's mixed race. My daughter's also mixed race. My daughter doesn't have kids, but Marissa had 5 kids. So it just, it was just a little too close to home for me. Um, and over time, the more I looked into it, the more I tried to get an idea as to what happened to her. I'd speak out and start saying, this is what I found. This person has this record and all that. And her family did not like me talking about her case. They kept saying I was making stuff up, I was lying. Now, let me tell you, anytime I talk about anybody's conviction record, I have proof of that. I can look it up. It's public record. I can pull it up and do all these things. And I usually post the documents when I find things. If I don't have physical evidence, that's when I say, in my opinions, because I've seen stuff and it's allowed me to think, to go and extrapolate and give an opinion. So, but over the last year and a half since I've had this channel, I've had death threats. My kids have been threatened online. I've had somebody try to dox me, and it's not cool, but I keep doing what I do because the truth needs to be out there. I also do it because people that are not white are the ones who have more crimes against them and are the least reported on. So that's another reason why I talk about crime like I do. It's what I do. So, over time, the leads were dying out on Marissa because, like I said, she just like disappeared off the face of the earth. People have been accused, not by me, by other people, and nothing has panned out. And her mother, Sarah, has had other podcasters, YouTubers come after me and say stuff because she didn't like what I was saying, and she has duped everybody into believing what she is saying. No one ever wants to look into the victim's past. And my thing is this, because Marissa has a past. Marissa, had her first kid at 15. She was out there hoeing it up at 12. There's photographs of this. Um, Friends, there were men that came forward over time and admitted to having slept with Marissa when she was underage, and they were in their 20s and 30s. So, these are things that have been proven. Uh, so she lived that life. She was somebody who wanted to have a good time, and she also had a habit of sleeping with her friends' boyfriends and husbands and whatnot. And that's why she doesn't have a whole lot of friends anymore because she had just burned so many bridges. Oh, anyway, when I started revealing this information about her and her family, they got upset, which is fine, whatever. But recently, over the last couple of months, Marissa's oldest daughter, who's 11 years old, got online and started making comments on videos that I had done over a year ago. And this kid was speaking like a grown woman. So, you know, kid shouldn't be talking like that to no grown up, but she did. And I did a video addressing those comments because this girl was calling me a dumb bitch and, all kinds, accusing me of killing her mom and that her mom's not dead, her mom's gonna come back and gonna make me look stupid, all these things. So I addressed it in a video. I've never spoken to this kid. Okay. I've never gone to her Facebook page. I've never sent her any messages. I've never done any of this. I've never spoken to her. And all I said in this video was that, look, I know you've got questions. I know you're upset about what you're hearing, but if you ever want to have a conversation with me, I'll be more than glad to show you the things that I have. But when you are older, because you are 11 years old and I'm not having this conversation with a child. Simple as that. So earlier today, there is let's see if we find it here. Sarah Carmichael, who is Marissa Carmichael's mother, posted on her Facebook page, basically doing a call to action, asking people to ban me, to cancel me, to get me shut down because I have harassed and made fun of and let me read it to you. Sarah Carmichael, let's see. I need the backup and help from all my supporters, everyone that cares for our family and truly loves Marissa. This woman, Rebecca Ingram, has been torturing my family since February of 2024. She has slandered Marissa, has lied. She has made our life a living hell. She's never met Marissa, never met anyone from our family. The people she is connected with is known as a setup girl who is very close to the two men Marissa was last seen with. And has tried desperately to cover up things. She has hindered the investigation. I need everyone to report her page because now she is harassing my 11-year-old granddaughter. My granddaughter ran across her stories on YouTube and confronted her about her lying, and then this woman bullies and makes fun of her for her mom being missing. Until this woman takes down the videos about my daughter and my granddaughter, my Breezy can't have her phone back. I need everyone to please report these pages. I need her shut down. I can't do anything about it because of freedom of speech. The only way to stop her is by reporting her pages. Please, everybody, ask me what can they do to help. This is something that I need help with. Thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart. So this is what she says. I have never harassed her granddaughter, nor have I ever made fun of the fact that Marissa's missing or that this girl's missing her mom. I would never do that. But here's my thing. Sarah's got me blocked on Facebook. So when I did the live on Facebook, she's not going to see it unless somebody, actually, she's just not going to see it because, she doesn't have access to my page. But she does have access to my YouTube. So I'm going to say the same things I said on Facebook. Give me the proof that I was harassing your granddaughter. Give me the proof that I've said anything harassing you. Yeah, I've called you out on your bad motherly behavior. You know, when your daughter's out there hoeing it out at 12, gets pregnant at 15, and has 5 kids by 25, that's a fucking problem. Yeah, that's a problem. When you have a convicted child molester living in your house, sleeping with your 14-year-old youngest child, and now she has a child by this guy, that's a problem. When your daughter has her kids taken away and on October 6th, 2023, and she goes and files child support charges against the baby daddy on October 9th, 2023, and then the charges get dismissed in January of 2024 because why? She doesn't have access to the kids. She doesn't have them. And they stay in foster care for over a year. That's a problem. Stop blaming everybody for your problems. I didn't make Marissa disappear. But I guarantee you, Sarah, I think you know what happened to her and who's involved, and you're just covering for people like you usually do. I'm not the one who gave my number to a psychopath Mo Dollars and had him call me and harass me, or to other people in your group who called and sent me text messages threatening my life, saying I need to be where my husband is, who is dead. He passed away 3 years ago. So, these things, which I reported to the police. I'm not the one doing that crap. I'm not the one talking about Marissa either. And you getting these other YouTubers to harass me, that's not going to fly either. So here's my thing. Send me the proof of what it is I supposedly said and did, which you're not going to be able to because I never did any of this crap. And take some accountability for being a crap mother. Because you failed your kids and your grandkids. And you've pretty much failed at life. So if you don't like what I have to say, then come at me. Stop leaving it on public forums like this just to get me shut down. Because guess what? That's not going to happen. Because at the end of the day, I speak the truth. And if I don't have physical proof of what I'm saying, that's when I say it's my opinion. You don't have to have proof for an opinion because it's an opinion. Everybody has one. Like assholes, as my mother already said. But here you go. But yeah, I'm tired of this shit. I am tired of people harassing me. So either follow the page or don't follow the page. But my thing is this: stop making up crap, you delusional lunatic. So that's all I have to say. So if you want to check back and see other crime stories that I will be doing, this is the page to come to. So go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment and share and all that good stuff. But I'm going to hop off here because this has just been a long, draining day. And my name is Rebecca, and this is Red True Crime. As I always say, be weird, be rude, be safe. Have a great night. Thank you for tuning in.